Hasn't done this check. The match starts in 4, 3, 2, 1, and off they go.
All right, we have NYU in the red, PUTR in the blue. Oh, PUTR's standard 3 having... Okay, he was just waiting for his buddy to get out. All right, so that Purdue standard 4, I believe, in the UT standard 3, up against 2 standards by NYU.
Looks like NYU might be getting the first shots there. Red standard 3 peeking out behind those barriers there. Now that PUTR standard going towards the middle.
There we go. A lot of skirmishing happening here, right there in the middle of the field around that big buff. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Standard versus standard. This is the match I've been waiting to see all day, Austin. Everyone talks about the dueling power of the standards, and we can see it, but PUTR has a clear advantage here as Purdue is killed for the first blood.
And the NYU standard red free going down on that center buffer. Now surrounded by both of both of PUTR's standards.
That's right. NYU dying in that first blood situation. PUTR now with the level advantage. They get another kill. They spawn killed him. He was not supported by his teammate, who is also extremely low with health. And now PUTR is making quick work of this match and doing damage to the Sentry.
Yeah, it looks like you can see up there, top left of your screen, blue 3 looks like they just knocked out red 4. Just sort of keep them trapped there by their supply reload zone. They're not able to get out of that area and not able to help support their teammate.
Pineapple Juice says, let's go UT. I echo those sentiments in this match. UT definitely has the lead. It's their game to lose, but based on their past performances, I doubt that they will.
Now in the view of those drivers, you can see in that bottom right corner, it looks like one of those blue standards is now taking shots. Now, well, they were taking 8 shots on that Sentry. Now only shots on red standard 4.
Red standard 3 gets back to the base with just the smallest sliver of HP, probably 10 HP left. And blue standard 4 is here engaging in a 2v1 right underneath the base. This might not go well for him, even as a level 3 standard. But both NYU standards are level 1s, and so he's able to take the 2v1. He kills standard 3. He's still dealing with standard 4, but with the health deficit, he is able to get the double kill, and that 2v1 is going to cement their lead in this match.
Yeah, you can see the top left corner. This level advantage here. Those 2 NYU standards in top left, they're only at level 1 of those bronze chevrons there. Meanwhile, the top right, those both of those blue infantry or both blue standards have those level 3 gold chevrons. That level advantage is going to give them a huge advantage in this match.
17 projectiles, 15 projectiles left to take down the Sentry. Oh my goodness, as soon as I'm done with this sentence, it doesn't even matter because the Sentry of NYU is dead. PUTR moves on to the base, which is now vulnerable, and it's under 2,000 health. With 2 minutes left to go, they are racking up win conditions. That team has energy. You can hear them. They are shouting. They are hyped. They have had some crazy upsets, and they've got the momentum to show it.
Absolutely. So on your center of your screen, some of the messages from the ref system as these robots go offline. Might just see the module offline error from Red Standard 4 there. Looks like it might be an issue with their robot. They might be down for the rest of the match.
Oh, that would not be good, but honestly, you might start thinking about the next match here as NYU, figuring out what your strategy is going to be. If anyone can figure out how to stem the flow of skirmish power that comes out of these PUTR standards.
Blue Standard 4 now streaming bullets onto that red base. That red base dropping in HP. Now it's 1725.
Are we going to see it, chat? I've been saying every day that the dueling combo does not get base kills. Are they going to try and prove me wrong? Are they going to go for a base kill with double standards?
Got just over a minute left of this match. Looks like Blue's going back to the reload zone to resupply on the ammunition.
This would take over 300 17mm projectile hits. Not shots, hits. And there goes another 150 on the floor.
1 minute left in this match. You see once again that blue standard free now, landing some more shots off of that base.
55 seconds to go. Still over, just under now 300 projectiles left to hit, but they are chewing through the health down to 1,400, 1,350, 1,340. They're getting kills all the while, getting those aces down underneath 1,300, 1,240,
now both standards landing shots on that base. 2 streams of 17mm projectiles landing on that base. Now base is under 1,000 health.
Left to go. Purdue, UT, RHIT. Let's hear your chairs. This is incredible. 800 HP left from the base of NYU. As soon as I say it, they make me a liar. 685 remaining.
Blue Standard free back at base. You can see it at the top right of your screen. Now returning back to help to the base with 10 seconds left in this match.
Wow, with 5 seconds ticking down. They are so close to the base kill. This will not be the match for it, but it doesn't matter. An extremely dominant performance. PUTR showing that it's not just having 2 standards that gives you the win. It's their robots, it's their team, it's their driving, it's that momentum and energy. 3, 2, 1, game start. All right, we are starting directly in the cockpit of these blue robots on the side of PUTR. Some of the most feared standards in the region right now.
You can see those blue robots approaching the center. One of those red standards as well, approaching the middle towards that power, starting to confront that blue standard 4. Blue standard 3 now coming around towards that other red standard 4 there.
This middle area is typically the most common duel zone for these standard teams. You can see that robot from the University of Texas firing up its spin to win code as it duels. Looks like really red standard 3 taking the worst end of this trade as it continues. Red standard 3 missing some of those projectiles, but picking up the buff. You could see its RFID module flash as it drove over that green health sign. That's going to help them, I believe, take less damage per shot for a temporary amount of time.
Like red standard 4, blue standard 4 out here towards our side of the field. I have a bit of a confrontation there, trying to
look at blue standard 3's positioning. That is aggressive, and he pays off. He gets the kill. First blood going over to PUTR. Red standard 4's got to be careful. You don't want that first blood to turn into a double kill. He does not have the health advantage. He does not have the number advantage. He does not have the level advantage, and he falls.
Cheers from the PUTR team there. As we can see in the top right of your screen, those little chevrons, those little icons indicating the level of those blue standards. Blue now has that level advantage. Level 2 standards versus the level 1s of NYU.
You have to feel the momentum of this snowball rolling down a mountain. That is the skill of PUTR, as they are now 2 level 2s versus 2 level 1s. That is a tough task against any standard.
Blue standard
but these
4
2 in particular are insurmountable.
Yeah, blue standard 4 now trying to take on both of those red standards, or red standard 3 and red standard 4 in the red side of the field. Looks like
While blue standard 4 does drop to about half health, he actually got red standard 3 down to about 10 health. He's able to make it back to that base. Very critical there that he did not go down.
Looks like blue standard 3 now trying to make advantage of that center buff zone.
Oh my goodness, it's a sneak. It's a backdoor sneak. He misses though. It does not pay off. Level 3 standards for PUTR. NYU missed all of their shots against that sentry. They do not do any damage. Tragic.
Red standard 4 now going up. So that's sort of overpower over speed perhaps. Like blue standard 4. Looks like, yeah, blue standard 4 now trying to land some shots on that sentry there. Looks like
they've landed at least one, shots, and that will be a big difference here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the match.
You see the top right corner wrap perspective. Blue standard 3 returning back to base to reload objectiles. They're quickly running through them as they land shots on both the sentry and both of Red's ground robots.
That's blue standard 4 here against all of the world. He's going to have to defend himself against 2 red robots while trying to take damage onto that sentry, and he looks well equipped for the job as he gets another kill against red standard 4, moves on to the sentry, and absolutely decimates.
Therefore, landing increasingly more and more shots on that red sentry. You can see the top left corner between red sentry now at around 330 health. Oh, just another 33 projectiles landed on that armor plate there will knock out that sentry.
A minute and 40 seconds left. We take a quick, just one breath, as the only pause we've seen in dueling action is both teams had to go back and reload. Blue standard 4, who we just watched in that 1v3, now back at full health, but blue standard 3 looking like they're having maybe some technical issues. They're not moving, but maybe they just don't need to, as they get a kill on red standard 4 and just continue looking around for who's next.
Blue standard 4 docking out red free over there, back behind that little barrier as well.
PUTR understands that they have 2 possible strategies here. They can continue to deal damage to the sentry of NYU, or they can just continue to spawn kill the standards of the red team, and either way, when the clock ticks down, they are currently in a winning position.
It's like red standard 4 getting away. They're going back to their supply zone. Looks like they can go back to some resupply with ammunition as well as heal. But blue standard 4 saying none of that. They're going over to that red supply zone and knocking out that sentry once again, or standard once again.
A dirty fountain kill.
Now sheer projectiles from blue standard 4 now landing on that sentry. 40 HP left in that sentry. That sentry's almost gone.
The standard is also almost gone, though. You can see blue standard 3 falling very low, but he's still in that same spot. Oh, he's moving. He literally just liked that spot.
and Blue Standard 3 comes in and knocks out that sentry. Red sentry is now gone and dead.
If they're able to land any shots onto this base, well, they probably don't need to with 14 seconds left, but that would be the absolute period at the end of the sentence that PUTR is here to play.
5 seconds left. Blue Standards looks like going back to their base, potentially reload. With 3 seconds left in the match.
NYU landed a hit right there on the sentry, making this keeping this from being an absolute sweep, right? It will be a 2-0 match.
Yeah,
though.
you can see the cheers there from that PUTR team.